Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe, and be sure to check out all my videos on Ghostbusters themed magic. But in today's video, I'm going to be looking at issue 6, part 15 of the Eaglemoss Hero Collector Build an Ecto 1. So, if you're collecting this, you'll know that you get 4 parts per issue. So, issue 6 is parts 15 to 18, today I'm going to be doing 15. And 15 is the right front suspension and tie rod. Now, I was an early subscriber to this, so I did receive my mug in this issue, which, it's a mug. I mean, what more can I say about that? But there we go, so let's put this together and enjoy. Okay, so before we get started, let's take a quick look at the instruction magazine. And it looks like we'll be bringing this piece in, which we did in the last stage, and we'll basically be replicating what we did here over here. As you can see, the completed bit is pretty much what I just said. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with these two pieces, and they're going to go together like that. And there's a lot of metal in this part, so there's going to be a lot of metal screws. These ones are EM screws. And as always, be careful with the metal screws. You don't want to break the screws, basically. Let's get that in there a little bit. Make sure you're putting it, this bit, little ridge, the correct way. This is fiddly. There we go. First screw in there, and then one in the other side of the M screw again. Well, you're going to take this piece, and that is going to sit in this little holder, and that is going to be attached with a GP screw. So, plastic. Must admit, I prefer the plastic. Just go in a lot easier. Okay, so that bit is done. Now we're going to do this piece, and so that's going to go in there, and that's going to be the same as the bit we just did, EM screws to hold that in. As always, I screw the metal screws in and out before filming, just to speed up the video, really. Otherwise you'd just be watching a lot of me taking screws in and out. But the way I do it is I just screw them in until I feel like they can't go in anymore, and then just unscrew it, take it out, screw it back in. Just keep up that process till they go all the way in, basically. Okay, so now that piece is in, we're now going to do this piece, and that goes in like that. And again, EM screws, and you just got to make sure you get your orientation right with this one. And another EM screw the other side. There we go. And I've just realised I've actually just put this on the wrong way. After saying, make sure the orientation's right. That wasn't me being stupid, that was just to test you all. So let's take those screws out. It's easily done. Goes on that way. There we go, now we have that together properly. So now we're going to take what we've done so far here, and basically that is going to let me just make sure goes on like that. So those are going to go in there, and then we're going to screw it from the bottom, and that's going to use HM screws. So we now have that on there like that. The next part is to add this on, and we're going to use these two things to just hold it in place like that, and they are going to be screwed on with IM screws. So let me know in the comments below if you are doing this build, how you're finding it so far. Are you doing any modifications? I've seen some people have been doing a lot of weathering. I haven't decided if I'm going to do any weathering or modifications yet. I don't intend on displaying mine with the bonnet open or anything. I'm not really a big car guy in terms of knowing about engines and all that sort of stuff, so I don't see any point in me doing any modifications to the engine personally or any weathering. But I've seen some amazing stuff that people have done. I will be doing some modifications to the proton packs because they were crap. Okay, so that bit is now on. Now let's move on to this for the moment. So what we're going to do is, that is going to go in there like that, and then we're going to screw that at the back. That's going to use EM screws. And then this is going to slide over there, and then we're going to screw that in place, and that's going to use HP screws. Good old plastic. I mean, obviously the metal parts are better, they're stronger, they look nicer. But I much prefer doing the plastic ones, just easier. Okay, so now that we have that in place, we need to screw this onto there. So let me just double check, make sure I'm getting this right. So that is going to go over the top like that and get screwed in place with a JM screw. This is going to be a fiddly bit, I think. No, that was easier than I'd anticipated. Okay, so there we got that. What we're going to do is we're going to put that spring in there and go back around here, because that is going to get screwed in place there. This is going to be a really, really hard part, I think, and we need an IM screw for that. So let's grab one of those. I remember this being hard on the other side. Kind of have to squeeze that together. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is this is going to just slot through that hole, and then we're going to screw it from the other side of a HM screw. Sorry, I lost my screwdriver for a second. And we just do it on the right side would be helpful. And that screws in place like that. Okay, so one more bit to do here is we're going to take this piece and that is going to screw onto there. And make sure this bit is facing down, and that is going to screw in with a HM screw. And then that just leaves that to slot in, so that hole there. And then we're going to go underneath and screw that in with one of these KM screws. And that is stage 15 complete.